All right, Patrick, we're finally here.
Yeah.
You're an ADRC graduate, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some things. What have you learned from your time at the ADRC?
Well, I'll tell you, I learned how to change the way I think, the way I act, how to control my emotions. I mean, when I came in here, I wanted to change. You know, I would say it all the time. I say I know how, I'll be able to do it, but I really didn't know how. I didn't even know what initiatives to take. I mean, because I was so far into my my lifestyle and criminality and things, my whole things and ways that I thought and what I did, they controlled me. They literally had me in prison. But as I went to classes and, I admit at first classes seemed, boring because I didn't participate, I didn't listen. And as I started listening more and more and considering what was said in class, this stuff helped me. It will help me if I practice it and put it in action. So, like Nate and all the other counselors, I can name them all off. They spend a lot of time with us, and if you come to this class and you graduate, you're going to get something out of it if you want it. And I really wanted it because I needed it, man. You know where I came from.
Sure.
And I don't want to go back. And
when you say you don't want to go back to where?
The way I thought, the way I lived, the way I operated. I was good at, I was good at hiding it. I would profess to be this person, but deep down inside I wasn't.
And you're aware that if you revert back to using these substances, that it's going to higher your chances of recidivating.
Yeah.
What are you going to do differently to make sure that you don't go back on these substances?
Well, I've already been doing it. I don't hang around old crowds. I might see somebody, and we got, for those out there who hear this and, are listening or watch this, you see people that were, that meant something to you, okay? But even though they meant something to you, sometimes you just got to get out of there, man. It's okay. Give them a hug, hey, man, I'm okay, good seeing you.
Right.
But you got to go.
Right.
Because if you don't, you're going to end up right back in. I've done it. And the amount of times that I would give, I give dirty tests, and it's because I would say hello or see somebody, and I couldn't tell. I didn't tell them, hey, I'll see you later, man. I got to go. And I remember the times, and I do that now. Right. I don't hesitate because I have to, because it just doesn't. I don't have nothing in common with them anymore either. Conversation, lifestyle. I just don't want to be around that. I want, I'm a better person today. These classes have really helped me change, and I don't want to go back to it. So when I see anybody, I give them a brief hello, and I got new friends now too.
Good.
I got a lot of new friends.
So what's going well for you now?
Everything.
Such as? Tell me a little more about that.
Okay. Like right now, I'm dealing with some issues with my children. They got some problems, going on. My son is having a hard time finding employment. Okay, so
what's going good for you though?
For me, I'm able to give them good advice, and when I give them the advice, they listen because they know I'm trying to change my life. Before I was giving advice or I was telling them to do something, and they would revert back to the way my lifestyle and living, how I lived, the criminality I was doing, the drugs I was using. It's hard for them. It was hard for them to trust me and believe in me, even though they love me and they do believe me. It was an issue. It was because they knew their dad was using drugs. They knew he was not being a good example to them. So now when I talk to them, they listen to me, and we have a good relationship.
You're a little more credible is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm a little more credible, and our relationships are a lot better. like I said the other day, I'm really happy. I can say I'm happy. I mean, when I see my kids, I give them a hug and I can smile and I can, just tell them. It's amazing, when I first started thinking about these little things that we taught in class, just hugging your kid and loving them and telling them, hey man, I want to be here for you. To see their reaction, it's energizing, man. It just makes me want to try harder and try to do more because they listen to me now and they believe in me and it makes everything better. My whole life's just better.
You're not using any drugs. You have some employment going for you. You have a place to sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, those things we take for granted, right?
Yeah.
And so it sounds like that you're doing everything that you need to be doing to hang on and keep these things.
Yeah, I am. And even if I didn't have them, I'm not in a real good financial situation. I'm getting by, but I'm not worried because I believe in myself and I'm thankful for what I have. Rather than, the old Patrick, if I didn't have it, I'd go out and go get it. And all the excuses and the reason why it's okay to do that.
Sure.
It was so wrong. And I know that now and I see that and I feel it I just feel better because I'm not living like that. And I lived like that for a long time.
That's good.
A long time.
Patrick, what would you say to clients that are just coming into the program?
I would say that you can go through this program and not give it a try, and you're going to end up right back where you were. And where you were, it's not going to stay the way it is. It's going to get worse. And let me be the example of that. I'm 56 years old, and it doesn't get better. For the guys coming into the program, just give it a try. It's uncomfortable for a moment, sometimes longer than others. But as you start knocking off these characteristics and issues that you need to get rid of, it gets easier. And your life gets better, man.
Would you say you feel better about yourself?
Oh, a whole lot.
Well, that's good.
I used to lie. I used to tell lies, or I wouldn't tell the truth. How you doing? Oh, I'm okay. I'm good. And I was broken up. I was hurting, and I went to hiding it, and I was really good at that. I don't have to do that today. And that's why I'm thankful to you guys. I mean, you guys really helped me, and I appreciate you.
Well, with that said, is there anyone off the top of your head you would like to thank?
Well, I want to thank all the reentry court.
Okay.
I want to thank Brenda Woolley,
Sure.
Mr. Fukushima, who was just here.
Right.
All the people that are involved in this program are special people, because it takes a special person to deal with a parolee or a probationer who is in this class, because some don't want to change, some do, some are willing to give it a chance, but they don't know how. There's a lot of things you guys deal with, and it takes a special person and a special type of caring for people to help them and assist them through this stuff, because it's it's not easy at first, but it gets easier and better as you go. I remember the first class I took. I used to have problems focusing and concentrating on things we talked about. But now my mind today is clear. I remember what we talked about in our last class, and it helps me when I go through the day and a potential situation happens and I got to make the right decision, or I got to back up off of the situation, calm down, and stay out of the way sometimes. I mean, I wasn't good at that before. I just want to thank everybody that Ms. Perkins, Judge Brown, Mr. Carlson, all of them, everybody, Deputy Handy, Probationer Handy, just
Deputy.
everybody that that knows me, and has seen me come through the program. I appreciate them, and they're a part of my recovery and they're part of my life today.
Well, Patrick, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, man.